It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you.
My dad is very special. He's not just a dad but a friend. But he knows where there's a difference, where one should stand, and then he's my dad when I need no guidance. But if I need a part for a while, it's right then in situation, not to just concern but to smile. Kids need someone like that to help them draw that line between what is right and wrong. Sometimes the difference is hard to define. So I'd like to thank Dad for being there, helping me all the way, and to all that do stand by the kids. God bless you this Father's Day. This poem was written by Chinty Pross.
Happy Father's Day. We love you.
It's been a long day.
A man is ultimately measured not by his status or how long he lived, but by the lives he touched with the time given. Time, the most valuable currency a man can spend in his lifetime. When he attains the fatherhood status, he becomes more accountable for the time spent. It might take a day to be a father, but it takes a lifetime of setting standards and building relationships to be a dad. And White Cotton School recognizes and appreciates the immense contributions of fathers in the lives of our kids.
For White Cotton School fathers, parents generally, I would want us to focus and work as a team with the school to achieve what we set out to achieve.
Irrespective of the tight schedule, create time and have the right bonding with those children. Because apart from education, another thing that is important is their interpersonal relationship with the outside world. And I believe as a parent, we can build that up properly for them.
I'd like to seize this opportunity to wish our fathers a happy Father's Day. We love you. And yes, you mean so much to us here in White Cotton School. And you matter. Yes, fathers do matter.
We also celebrate this Father's Day in honor of a rare breed, the best of them all, our dear late director, Olatunji Muyiwa Ogumbono, a gem of inestimable value, a true paragon of excellence.
Our proprietor, Mr. Olatunji Ogumbono, your legacy lives on. He was a man with a big heart, quick to forgive, always thinking of others, and always willing to give. He was true to his word. He followed through to see excellence, implementation, execution, and discharge of duties and responsibilities. He frowned at laziness but encouraged hard work and consistency of the same. Advocated compensation and reward when improvement and success is seen. All he clamored for in his lifetime was to see value and nothing but value.
Day, we celebrate life.
Is someone I made a decision to learn from. We talk from time to time, and he has given a whole lot of advice that I'm still making use of at this time, and it's working well for me. And what I noticed was he got himself more involved in the school administration and their academics life and every other thing. But something about him is he will always be present in anything the school is doing. We are always running the Father's Day, Mother's Day, anything they are doing, we're always doing it together. It's kind of emotional for me because even I think a week or 2 weeks to the time it was later, I saw him trying to open this gate and I'm like, wow. But he's been a fantastic person overall. He's been a fantastic person in school, out school. He doesn't treat us like parents. Myself personally, he treats me like a brother, and it makes me understand things I should have learned way back even when I was younger that I thought I knew much about. He's been a fantastic person.
A true wonder of the earth. Difficult to understand as you live it. More difficult to accept when the good ones amongst us finally live it. An exit, the kind that left with us an endless gaping void, devoid of the sentiments on what could have been done to avert a great loss. A longing that brings forth a range from thoughts of what he could have done more.
Yeah, I met his school director some years back. He was someone that I admire from afar. The last discussion I had with him was the last Father's Day. After the event, he said, fathers should wait behind if they have questions. So I had a chat with him, and I could realize a man that has purpose, direction, vision, and all of that, and which is actually showing from White Cotton School. But really, he lived a good life. He had this approach to issues that I liked. On the parents' forum, when there were issues, his ability to mediate and to arrive at a decision without jeopardizing the essence of the reason for the discussion. His impact, his unemotional ability to take decisions, his forthrightness, and his desire to get things done showed. And even till now, we still miss him on that parent forum.
But then, what could he have done more with the time God gave him to spend with us? He's always there when it comes to White Cotton School's business, regardless his busyness. Olatunji's proactiveness, administrative and leadership skills we shall miss. The meticulousness of his strategic mind in preferring seamless solutions to problems we shall never forget. Through our sad and happy tears over his departure, we see clearly his visions for White Cotton School, because he was a great visionary who also charted a way to achieve more. He was well loved by family.
Mr. Ogumbono wasn't just the owner of the school. He was a leader par excellence. He was a great man, I must say. After God, he was literally the force behind the school. You know, like the ideas hub for the school. For lack of a better expression, I can refer to him as the brain box for White Cotton School. And this is me being very conservative with my expression. Mr. Tunji Ogumbono handled, and I mean single-handedly handled, a lot of roles. You know, he was virtually the go-to person for everything. He was an accountant by profession, but trust me, his school administrative skills were impeccable. And to think he was really a very busy man. He always had his hands full. But whenever White Cotton School issues came up, he not only gave us listening ears, but he gave us sound, quality, and unbeatable advice. Mr. Tunji Ogumbono was soft-spoken, he was loved by all, and he was a friend to many. Teachers, all staff, parents, and pupils alike. He had an endearing spirit. His humility and his simplicity were virtues that permeated the entire school and still permeates the entire school.
Respected by friends and colleagues, adored by the teachers, and like a father figure to the pupils.
Proprietor, the person of Mr. Olatunji Ogumbono, he was an impeccable boss, I tell you. You know, he's down to earth, he's soft-spoken, he's such a lovable person. I miss him so very much. He's done so wonderfully well in his lifetime in White Cotton School. You know, everything that runs through his mind in his lifetime is about how to see everything working. Is it the training of teachers? It's all on his mind, you know, part-time. So we appreciate all his efforts in his lifetime. And I tell you what, we are missing him a great deal.
And the White Cotton School keeps soaring. Like a rose amongst thorns, you blossomed amidst different life challenges. You helped build the great White Cotton School, laying the foundation for great minds and solutionists the world needs.
White Cotton School has a unique model for learning. We have a curriculum that is rich and that is child-centric.
Now, looking at this square, how many parts do we have? 4 parts.
Our slogan actually is impacting the world, a child at a time.
Multiply is spelled. M-U-L.
We are not just looking at pupils in general. We are specific about the individual needs of each child. And our teachers undergo a lot of training and retraining. And one thing we infuse into our teaching pedagogy and methodology is curiosity. So find our teachers are passionate, but beyond being passionate, they are curious, because without curiosity, you really can't reach out to the kind of children we have nowadays.
Yes, what type of fraction do you have? Proper fraction. Please clap it.
And we do all of this with not just the diligence it requires, but also with a lot of enthusiasm.
It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Even though you are not physically present, your legacy lives on. Thank you for the incredible memories. You will forever remain in our hearts.
Happy Father's Day to all fathers. We love you. Happy Father's Day. We love you.
Happy Father's Day. Olatunji Muiwa Ogumbono.
It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
It is my prayer, it is my vision, it is my advice for them that they should not relent. You understand? They should not relent. They should not think maybe they have achieved all. They should put in more effort. They should put in more effort. There are still a lot of things to be done. So they should keep looking ahead, not minding the obstacles, not minding the hindrances. You understand? They should be a goal-getter and a setter, most especially in the life of these children. Because these children, they are the glory of this school. And no school management, we want that glory to derail.
It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
This is Bonneville.